Hello. This screen recording talks about RTAM's alerts. RTAM provides for the capability to search for alerts that it currently has for a particular user. Most people don't know this functionality exists because it's turned off by default. People have seen, customers and other people alike have seen that we have reference to the search feature in the RTAM 3.1 User's Guide, which I have up here. We even talk about, starting at the bottom of page 26, as far as things, keywords to avoid, how to perform a quick search, performing an advanced search, and what the screen might look like, and even shows you how to invoke the search screen. However, if you log into RTAM, and this is what we have here, it's a RTAM 3.1 HF1 instance. So I'm going to go ahead and log in. And what you'll see, or what you should see if you wanted to see the search functionality, is that over here in the upper right corner of the alerts list you would see a search button. It doesn't exist here. So in order to turn this functionality on, it's actually quite easy to do, and I'll walk you through how we do that. First, we'll have to shut down the Tomcat server that RTAM runs on. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll sign off of RTAM. Go over to my server. Actually, my Tomcat home directory. So let's go to bin and shut down Tomcat. Alright, process is dead. So now we have to go to this particular directory. If you come up in Tomcat home, what you ought to see is a web apps directory. So let's go in there. In web apps, you'll see one directory called RTAM in capital letters. So let's go in there. And then this is the rest of the path. Web-inf classes. So this is our full path to where we want to be. Web apps, RTAM, web-inf classes. The name of the file that we want to look at is called rtam-config.properties, and that's the file that I've just highlighted down here in green. This file is the main configuration file for RTAM. It has many different configuration capabilities, but today we're just, for the purpose of this screen recording, we're just going to talk about how to enable the search functionality in RTAM. So we basically have to just edit the file, and we'll scroll down and we're going to look for a section dealing with the index searching, and here it is. So by default, you can see in RTAM that the parameter of interest here is called index enabled, and that it is set to default value of false. So all we have to do to enable search is set that from false to true. So let's do that. Alright, we'll save our change. And now we'll go back and we'll restart RTAM. Restart Tomcat so we can get all RTAM and the other applications back up and running. Alright, here we go. Alright, so Tomcat process is up. We have to wait about a minute for everything to finish starting. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and refresh the page while we're waiting. Still waiting. RTAM is, the system is still coming up. This is part of a proactive monitoring system, so we have rule point and proactive monitoring applications as well, which is why you can see the status bar at the bottom of the browser is is still loading. Alright, so RTAM has finished loading, and now we're going to go ahead and log back in. So let's do that. Alright, now, unlike the last time we logged in, if you look in the right corner of the alerts list, you'll see we now have a search field where we can type things in and search our base of alerts. So we'll do this, and one thing to keep in mind is that you can search for contents of any alert that is currently housed for this user in RTAM. You cannot search for alerts that are owned by other users. We can just search alerts that are currently owned by PC monitor user in this particular scenario. So, and something else to keep in mind is that alerts that have been generated while search indexing was turned on can only be searched upon. So if you had 1,000 alerts in RTAM that had been generated before you turned on search, you can't search on those. However, if you get another, whatever, 200 or 300 new alerts in that day after turning on search, you will be able to search on those alerts and look, in the contents. So let's just pick something here. Let's see. Let's search for the word elapsed. Button, excuse me, press the go key. See what it comes back with. Let's wait for the search to do something here. And there you are. So you can search, I just typed in the word elapsed and it brought back all the alerts with the word elapsed in it, in the header, as well as it'll also check the body as well of the alert. So I brought those back so you can see that, and you can see the various alerts here. And the reason why I have alerts showing up, I turned on search for some time beforehand, so I already had alerts that had been generated with the search indexing turned on for the purposes of this particular demonstration. But if this had just been a brand new system and I had just turned on search indexing for the first time, then all I would see is, if I had only, say, 2 or 3 new alerts that had just come in since I had turned on the system after enabling search, then those are the only alerts I'd be able to search on. The other X number of alerts that have been generated before that time would not be searchable. And that's it. If you want to turn it off, all you have to do is shut down Tomcat again, change that parameter, index enabled equals false, in the rtam-config.properties, save changes and restart, and then the indexing is turned off. So there you have it. That is how to enable the search functionality for alerts within the RTAM application. Thank you.